outside, but perfect inside. Where the temperature is 70 degrees, it's about 0 out.
Coming up, Super Bowl number 26.
Led by Steve Tasker, who has been legendary for his work on the special teams for Buffalo. Out of the end zone, Irvins will handle it out of the end zone.
Yeah, I wonder if they didn't blow the whistle.
I didn't see any flag, did you?
No, maybe it wasn't ready because they have to blow the whistle before the kicker can kick off. And I think what happened, I think they weren't ready to play, and the Buffalo Bills kicked off. So there won't be any penalty. They'll just kick it again from the 35.
This one's not as good. If it bounces right, it'll be handled, but it didn't. And they'll down it in the end zone. Ricky Irvins and the Redskins will take over at their own 20. The Redskins always on the move, shifting and motion. Rippin to Viner. It is loud on the field. Here's Rippin back to throw outside Clark. Here comes the blitz. Rippin gets rid of it, incomplete. Intended for Monk, behind him just a bit for the Redskins. Opening series not successful, and this is not that good a kick. Leave it alone. You can see the Buffalo bench saying, get away from it. We'll start it for the Bills. Straight ahead is Tim Davis, not Thurman Thomas. Kelly, a long play, but Kelly makes something out of it. Is the lone setback. Kelly out of the pocket and down by Jumpy Gathers. He's the first one to arrive. Moore will kick for Buffalo. It's about his own 21. It's a good punt. Fair catch at about the 11. Terry Orr was the man on the move. Viner's behind him. Rippin rolls left. Monk. First down, Washington. That was Orr, the motion man. Here's Rippin. He's got Monk again. Another first down. Super Bowl 26. Warren was the motion man. That's Viner. Breaks into the Buffalo secondary for about 9 yards. Viner again gets the carry, and he'll have a Redskin first down in Buffalo territory. Again, it's Monk. And again, it's Viner hit in the backfield. Sanders, the man in motion, Rippin back to throw it. And has a man open. Clark incomplete. 3rd and 14. The Bills jump around on defense. Warren was the man in motion. They come with a blitz. Rippin to Monk, complete first down Redskins. Orr was the man in motion. Rippin again gets it to Monk, and Monk breaks the tackle. Monk to the end zone. Out of bounds inside the 5. Riggs is now in the backfield, which they have done so often, behind Terry Orr. Riggs. Maybe to the 1. Again, it's Riggs, the deep back behind Johnny Warren. That's Riggs. Not in. Rip and roll right. Touchdown, Redskins. Art Monk.
I think they're looking now, did that second foot get in? See that foot, that right foot is right on the line. So they're going to look at this, and they may say this isn't a touchdown.
Could be.
He catches a ball. He's going to come down there with one foot, and he's okay. And I think it's that second foot that doesn't get in. That right foot right there steps on the line.
We have a reversal.
A reversing.
4th down on the 2.5-yard line.
For the field goal from 19 yards away. And they fumble, Rutledge does, and Buffalo comes away. Cornelius Bennett hit Rutledge. Kelly back to throw it. Up the middle, incomplete, and picked off. Edwards. Brad Edwards gives the Redskins the ball back.
He said every time he goes back to throw, we're going to try and knock him down.
Ricky Irvins, the running back. This is the guy they fear. 2nd and 10. No gain by Irvins. He'll get another carry. Here comes the reverse to Sanders. Sanders tripped up at about the 11. Rippon back to throw it. Ball batted up in the air, and the Bills come up with it. Jackson makes the interception. The Redskins twice get close and come away with no point. First down from their own 10. Kelly. That's Thurman Thomas.
Yeah, if we watch the tip in the last one, there's Cornelius Bennett. I think it went right through his hands. I think Wright did get it.
Here's Kelly to Andre Reed, a Buffalo first down.
But they are substituted. If the ball gets snapped before 25 seconds, that's a quick pace.
Kelly to throw it and gets it outside to Thomas, who looked up the field before the ball got there.
Now he's using more of the clock because he had to audibilize.
Back to throw is Kelly, and does the pass caught by Lofton. Thomas tripped up. Reverse coming to Lofton. Lofton fakes a pass and is tripped up. Ball's loose and out of bounds. Third down, about 11 now. And the heat goes to Kelly, and Kelly comes out of the pocket, and down he goes. Mitchell back for the Redskins at their 10. Another good kick. Out of bounds at about the 19.
Both of these defenses are really attacking the offenses, and specifically the quarterbacks.
Rippon with all kinds of time to Biner, who juggles and now gets it back. That's the end of the first quarter. Second down, about 6 for the Redskins. Rippon to Biner. Ernest Biner, first down outside the 40.
And keeping up tempo themselves.
Rippon goes in a hurry. Has a lot of time for Sanders. Inside the 20s. Covered by Kelso.
I think he just got the wind knocked out of him.
Kelso's out. Jones is in. This is Biner. Flag on the play.
Holding, number 53, offense, 10-yard penalty, first down.
Ricky Sanders can get past his face on that post pattern either. That's his job.
Rippon to throw it. Gets it up the middle. This is Biner. Rippon in a hurry again. Sanders, the intended receiver, just off his fingertips. Here comes the blitz again.
All those things have to just fit together.
Low Miller from 34 yards away.
He got an infection in his knee. They don't know how he got it, and he couldn't practice or play.
Edwards with Low Miller's kickoff breaks out of the pack to about the 28. Thurman Thomas
looking good.
The ball carrier, no gain, maybe a yard. And Kelly back to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Kelly. Intended for Andre Reed, incomplete.
Yeah. He'll hyperventilate for you.
Third and long. Kelly has some time and gets the ball upfield and out of bounds. Intended for Edwards, and they'll have to punt again. They've got a return set. Not a very good kick, and the Redskins will take over with no huddle. A blitz coming from Buffalo. Rippon. Gary Clark out of bounds at about the 35-yard line of Buffalo. Again, no huddle for Washington. Here comes counter straight. Biner.
It is like an extra tackle more than a tight end.
Rippon in a hurry. Come on. First down, Washington. Ricky Sanders in the slot. Again, they blitz. Rippon quickly over the head of Monk, and a flag on the play.
I'm not sure exactly what he said, but I think it's Cornelius Bennett. Watch that. He's getting held, and then he just hit him with the elbow right in the face, and that's what they called him on.
Ernest Biner to about the 10.
They have really moved the ball around in this first half.
Second and 9 at the 10. Rippon outside to Biner. Touchdown, Redskins.
We talked about control the line of scrimmage. The Redskins have it. Control the line of scrimmage brings confidence, and confidence brings touchdown.
No reviews this time. 10-0
Washington. Super Bowl 26. Pat Summerall, John Madden. Diplo Miller kicks it off to Edwards. At the 3. Redskins down in a hurry. He gets back to about the 14. Here's Kelly back to throw. Incomplete. No flag.
Is Martin Mayhew. He has become a good corner.
Kelly back to throw again, going deep. It's going to be picked off. Darrell Green makes the interception. They lead 10-0. Rippon going deep. Incomplete.
Illegal contact foul. Number 47, defense. 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
9.5 minutes left in the first half. Rippon gives to Irvin.
Buffalo doesn't know what to sit in and defend against.
Second down, they blitz Rippon again, but he gets the ball. That's Sanders on the move, and Rippon again. The Bills blitz. It's Gary Clark. And he's on the right track. Clark to about the 15. At the Buffalo 15. That's Irvin. Inside the 5 to about the 1. Washington touchdown.
They got everything going. Here they go. Heavy jumbo. That's 4 tight ends, 1 running back.
Low Miller's extra point is good at 17-0. Low Miller's kickoff is deep. Edwards 5 yards deep in the end zone. Well, they got Denver for 35. Remember that. Here's Kelly. Quickly to Reed. Second and 4. That's Thomas. And he's knocked down. Redskins have changed the defense. The Bills have changed their play. Kelly has it complete. 17-0 Washington. Again, the Bills go in a hurry. Kelly had some time, gets it outside to Andre Reed. 5:40 left to play in the first half. 17-0 Washington. Here comes that blitz. Thomas hit by Collins. 3rd and 6. Again, the Bills in a hurry. Kelly incomplete. Brian Mitchell is number 30. Moore's kick is a high, good one. Fair catch signal. And made it about the 13. And that's Biner around the corner.
Redskins became the team they are today.
That was Shane Conlon. Ripping to throw it. In a hurry, incomplete. Mackey, John Mackey. Riggins. Limbarney. Hicks. Redskins down in a hurry. Hicks trying to get around the corner, knocked out of bounds at the 40.
We used to do Redskin games. You'd sit there and say John Riggins is a Hall of Famer.
Andre Reed, a one-handed catch.
Of course, that wasn't much of a throw either.
That'll eliminate a lot of things.
They're knocking the receivers around.
Here comes the blitz after Kelly, who gets it to McKellar. First down, Buffalo. No blitz this time. Quickly to Lofton. Here's Kelly. Got someone. McKellar. Double. 2nd and 10. Kelly. This time under pressure, and down he goes.
That's a big reason the Buffalo Bills are down 17-0.
Here's Kelly up the middle. Incomplete. Winter Magic at the half. Bills have to punt. Again, a high kick. Down to the 1.
Stop him and take timeouts.
Rippon straight ahead. Bills showing blitz. Biner close to a safety. Rippon is going to throw out of the end zone and just threw it away. And Kelly Goodburn did some catch checking. Got it out. Not very deep, but he got it out. Hicks trying to get out of bounds. The Redskins are down in a hurry in good shape. At the Washington 41. Again, they blitz Kelly. He just does get rid of the ball, but does. He's back to throw. Got a man. Incomplete. It was Beebe. On 2nd down. Kelly swarmed on by the Redskins. The ball loose at the bottom of the pile, but they got it back.
They show blitz again, and then they backed out of it. Again, Kelly is hit. No flags. Pass incomplete. Andre Reed, the intended receiver, Brad Edwards. And
Andre Reed better watch it. He did get the flag. You can't do that.
Another good kick by Moore. Takes a Redskin bounce. How about this guy downing his own punt? He ran right by it. And the Redskins are just going to run it out. That's the end of the first half with the score. The Washington Redskins 17, the Buffalo Bills nothing.
So you just have to drop back and the Redskins can just tee off on you.
Lohmiller, line drive kickoff to Edwards, 5 yards deep in the end zone, and he'll stay there. This time they take a little more time. They're all over Kelly. The pass is intercepted by Kurt Gobert. Gobert out of bounds at about the 2, and the Redskins are in business again. First and goal, Redskins at the 2. It's Riggs. And he gets the carry, and he has a stand-up Washington touchdown. That's his second of the day.
The interception and run it in. He'll give you more than that in the fourth at the end of the game, but not in the third.
Lohmiller drives it out of the end zone. Nothing there. Still nothing. Finally there. To Thomas.
These guys.
Back in a hurry. Across the middle to Reed. Low at their own 32. And Kelly will have to throw it on every down. It's incomplete. Kelly under pressure again. The pass is incomplete, intended for Lofton. Lofton.
Get control here.
Again, they go in a hurry. Kelly. Pass is incomplete. That's what they call whiplash. Kelly has to come out of the pocket. Almost over the line of scrimmage. He's got a man beat. And he gets it to Don Beebe. In no huddle. First and 10 to Redskin 11. Outside Thomas. Kelly. Incomplete. Really one of the outstanding tight ends, only the second one to get into the Hall of Fame.
We talked earlier about Al Davis even,
or Mike Ditka.
Now they're both in the Hall of Fame, so that argument's over.
Biner is the lone back. And he's got a gain of 6. Griffin to Martin. Down in the backfield by Talley. Not his best effort. Hicks batted it out of bounds.
The finality is the thing that makes this game so good.
Kelly gets it out to Lofton. Kelly gets it to Beebe.
But they're going to leave in there until he's done playing.
Darrell Green is not playing.
Going after him like they were.
First and 10 Buffalo. Kelly with time. Going deep. He's got Lofton. Flag on the play. Lofton was open. Mayhew got back.
Pass interference. Number 25, defense. Automatic first down.
Thomas is the lone setback. He gets a carry. He doesn't quite make it. And Gardner, the 2 running backs, that's Davis. No sign yet. Kelly indicates they're still about a foot short. Third and goal. Thomas is back, and Thomas gets the touchdown.
Now that is the way you block on the goal line to make touchdowns.
That'll get it done. Taluiso's kickoff goes to Brian Mitchell at the 5. And Mitchell is knocked down just outside the 20.
And it is hot down there.
Ricky Irvins Rippon. 2nd and 4. Redskins. Rippon had enough of that running attack. Ball straight up, caught by Clark out of the middle of the pack and then dropped. Buffalo just a 3-man rush. Clark makes the first down for the Redskins from Rippon. Both of them with no huddle. That's Urban. Rippon to throw it. That's Clark. Dances away from one, dances away from another.
Looks like he's going to Pro Bowl this year.
He should. That's Urban.
But he'll also block.
This is Urban on 2nd down. First down, Washington. Washington leading 24-10. Rippon back to throw. The blitz comes. Rippon underthrows Sanders. He goes about 270. A wide receiver. Rippon. Incomplete. And he's the lone running back. So Rippon is back to throw it. Going deep. Touchdown, Redskins. Clark. From 30 yards away, it's Rippon.
Yeah, the pass protection has been there. Mark Rippon is throwing perfect passes. I think he's the best at this, the best deep toucher is.
Lohmiller was about to try the extra point with Rutledge holding. Buffalo jump.
Tell you one thing, you're not going to
40.
get that ball away from Clark.
No. Great smile, too. Edwards stays in the end zone as Lohmiller kicked off in the 40 after the violation on the extra point.
It's not only warm down there, but I think it gets stuffy.
Here comes the blitz. Kelly outside Lofton. Here's Kelly. Has it knocked back to him, and down he goes. Caught his own pass. The Bills operating from their own 22 with less than a minute left, 3rd quarter. Here comes the blitz again. Kelly. His arm was moving forward, but they say it was not. It's a fumble. Kelly is down. He's hurt. The Redskins have the football. Rippon has Biner behind him. Counter Trey. Biner. Flag on the play. Biner to the 5, but a penalty marker down. Kelso made the stop.
Holding number 63, offense. 10-yard penalty, first down.
That's Sanders on the move. Rippon back to throw it. 2nd down, and Rippon back to throw. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Here's Rippon to throw. Incomplete. Lohmiller's field goal is good. In St. Paul, Lohmiller's kickoff bounces to Al Edwards. Edwards is bounced down at about the 24 mark. 1st and 10 Buffalo. Kelly back to throw. In the pocket is Kelly, and down he goes. Kelly back to throw again. And again he's chased out of the pocket. Deep for Beebe, incomplete. Kelly back to throw it, going deep. That has every chance of being intercepted, and is by the Redskins. That's Brad Edwards with the football. Edwards is down at about the Buffalo 34. That's the 5th turnover. 1st and 10 at the 33. Urban. Ricky Urban. Out of bounds. He gets another carry on 1st down. Monk in motion, and Rippon gets on the draw play of Urban. Urban's knocked down. They're at the 22-yard line. Rippon back to throw it. Batted up in the air and incomplete, with Jeff Rutledge holding. Good again.
Boom, we tether it, then it gives you this shot right here. It's amazing.
It is a remarkable blimp. Edwards away from a couple.
You know, when you go boom and you go flying off in the air, they're the same guys that play special teams.
Kelly's going to take off. And Kelly slides at about the 30. That's Thurman Thomas. A flag on the play.
Holding Number 67, offense. 10-yard penalty, second down.
Not getting Kelly hit, but also running the ball. Thurman Thomas only gained 10 yards.
Kelly is hit again. The pass is incomplete. Flag on the play. That didn't happen.
Foul on number 20. Defense after the incompleted pass. 15-yard penalty from the previous line of scrimmage. Automatic first down.
Now Darrell Green is back, as the Redskins go with a lot of defensive backs. Thomas shakes away from one tackler. Second down. Kelly back to throw it. Again, forced out of the pocket. Kelly gets it to Beebe. Clock continues to run down. Handoff to Thurman Thomas.
Joe Gibbs has won multiple Super Bowls with multiple quarterbacks.
Pass is caught by Lofton.
From Philadelphia, Simpson in New York. He said, I always had to play with a different quarterback.
Kelly overthrew.
Is different from what they're playing on.
Here's Kelly. Gets it outside. Kelly back again to throw it. And again out of the pocket, he dumps it off to Thurman Thomas. Thomas.
Did happen bad.
Kelly back to throw. The corner to Lofton, incomplete. 7:11 left to play. Kelly to throw it. Incomplete.
One guy by himself, which he always does.
No field goal. Pass complete to Davis. That's enough for Buffalo first down. Nothing about that. Here's Kelly to throw it again. Up the middle. Kelly back to throw. Incomplete in the end zone.
Only signed a one-year contract. He may get rich.
Kelly. Touchdown, Buffalo. He's
Can
really
throw
bad.
that elbow, though.
The extra point by Norwood is good. Kelso will start him. He's got every chance to work. The Bills think it did. Bailey. The Bills have it.
I think a good official always carries a T-square and has a holster for it.
Kelly gets it to Davis. Davis gets it to about the 37.
Hurt trying to tackle Barry Sanders in the championship game.
Kelly incomplete. At the Redskin 38. Kelly throwing on every down. Here comes the blitz. Kelly is hit again. Incomplete.
Been all over the field.
Kelly to throw. Lofton incomplete. Flag on the play.
Pass interference, number 20, defense.
As you were saying yesterday, bad snap from center, got away from Kelly. He made the recovery and just threw it away.
They all have one thing in common.
Kelly to Davis. A quick draw, Davis to about the 6. Again, Davis to the 4. Buffalo, I mean, with the Bills, this organization, you say you love to go to work.
Never gets a chance to be a head coach.
Here's Kelly. Incomplete. Here's Kelly back to throw again. In the end zone, touchdown, Don Beebe from Fort. As you pointed out a long time ago, it's hot down there. Onside kick again, and again they have a chance. Scramble is on. Redskins 37-24. That's Irvin. Irvin's down inside the Buffalo 30 before he's tripped up. Irvin again. Irvin again around the corner. Down to about the 21 of a 3rd and 2. Irvin's again. First down, Redskins. When you walk outside, it just soaks through you.
But in the end, everyone is together.
The Redskins just got on top and wore them down. Rippon just deals. Kelly is through. Reich's the quarterback. Outside to Davis. Davis hammers away, and the clock clock will keep running, and again, Wilbur Marshall made the stop. The Redskins are the world champion. Once again, the final score of Super Bowl 26 is Washington 37, Buffalo 24. Away from a couple.
You know, when you go boom and you go flying off in the air, they're the same guys that play special teams.
Kelly's going to take off. And Kelly slides at about 30. That's Thurman Thomas. A flag on the play.
Holding number 67, offense. 10-yard penalty, second down.
Not getting Kelly hit, but also running the ball. Thurman Thomas only gained 10 yards.
Kelly is hit again. The pass is incomplete. Flag on the play. That didn't happen.
Foul on number 20. Defense after the incompleted pass. 15-yard penalty from the previous line of scrimmage. Automatic first down.
Now Darrell Green is back, as the Redskins go with a lot of defensive backs. Thomas shakes away from one tackler. Second down. Kelly back to throw it. Again, forced out of the pocket. Kelly gets it to Beebe. Clock continues to run down. Handoff to Thurman Thomas.
Joe Gibbs has won multiple Super Bowls with multiple quarterbacks.
Pass is caught by Lofton.
In Philadelphia, Simpson in New York. He said, I always had to play with a different quarterback.
Kelly overthrew.
Is different from what they're playing on.
Here's Kelly. Gets it outside. Kelly back again to throw it. And again out of the pocket, he dumps it off to Thurman Thomas. Thomas.
Did happen bad.
Kelly back to throw. The corner to Lofton, incomplete. 7:11 left to play. Kelly to throw it. Incomplete.
One guy by himself, which he always does.
No field goal. Pass complete to Davis. That's enough for Buffalo first down. Think about that. Here's Kelly to throw it again. Up the middle. Kelly back to throw. Incomplete in the end zone.
Only signed a one-year contract. He may get rich.
Kelly. Touchdown, Buffalo. He's really
throw that elbow, though.
Yeah. The extra point by Norwood is good. Kelso will start him. He's got every chance to work. Bills think again. Bailey. The Bills have it.
I think a good official always carries a T-square and has a holster for it.
Kelly gets it to Davis. Davis gets it to about the 37.
Hurt trying to tackle Barry Sanders in the championship game.
Kelly incomplete. At the Redskin 38. Kelly throwing on every down. Here comes the blitz. Kelly is hit again. Incomplete.
Been all over the field.
Kelly to throw. Lofton incomplete. Flag on the play.
Pass interference, number 20, defense.
As you were saying yesterday, bad snap from center, got away from Kelly. He made the recovery and just threw it away.
They all have one thing in common.
Kelly to Davis. And a quick draw, Davis to about the 6. Again, Davis to the 4. Buffalo, I mean, with the Bills, this organization, you say you love to go to work.
Never gets a chance to be a head coach.
Here's Kelly. Incomplete. Here's Kelly back to throw again. In the end zone, touchdown, Don Beebe from Ford. As you pointed out a long time ago, it's hot down there. Onside kick again, and again they have a chance. Scramble is on. Redskins 37-24. That's Irvin. Irvin's down inside the Buffalo 30 before he's tripped up. Irvin again. Irvin outside. It just soaks through you.
But in the end, everyone is together.
The Redskins just got on top and wore them down. Rippon just deals. Kelly is through. Reich's the quarterback. Outside to Davis. Davis hammers away, and the clock will keep running. And again, Wilbur Marshall made the stop. The Redskins are the world champions. Once again, the final score of Super Bowl 26 is Washington 37, Buffalo 24.